welcome everybody on this occasion where we have gathered to celebrate the coming 74th Indian Independence Day. And this day I fondly remember Rabindranath Tagore's lines. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where words come out from the depths of truth, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way, where the mind is held, led forward by thee. Into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. Welcome contestants on board to voice out your views about a self-reliant and a strong India. All the best to you. Without much ado, I pass on the baton to our 2017-18 alumni students, Manat and Shayan. Over to you, Manat and Shayan.
Thank you, Ms. Anuradha, and a very good morning to everyone present. Thank you for being here. Your presence may be virtual, but it has greatly uplifted the status of this webinar. I would like to start off by introducing my dear friend and co-host, Shayan Rizvi.
Hello, everyone. Following on, I would like to introduce my co-host, all the way from Canada, Manat Bhardwaj.
I would like to begin this event by welcoming the dignitaries of the Indian High Commission, Kuala Lumpur. Thank you for gracing us with your honorable presence. And it is my great pleasure to also introduce our chief guest for today, Mr. K. Ayanar. He is the director of the Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Indian Cultural Center.
I would like to take the opportunity to introduce the principals of the participating schools, starting with the principal of Global Indian International School, Dr. Captain Dinisha Bhardwaj Singh, and the principal of Vikas International School, Ms. Sadhana Kartikeyan.
Have joining us our esteemed judges, starting with Mr. Asghar Ali. He is currently a professor in post-harvest biology and technology at the University of Nottingham, Malaysia campus. Next judge is Dr. Asha Binukumar. She is a passionate educator with 21 years of experience in reputed ISO certified state board, CBSE, and ICSE board schools. Currently, she is working as the principal of Vivekanand English High School in Mumbai.
I would like to introduce Ms. Madhvi, who holds a master's degree in zoology and a bachelor's in education with an excellent academic record. She is the Director of International Marketing of Aeron Grip Limited, President of the Ladies Wing of Bharat Club. She has also been playing. Following on, we have with us the talented students from two prestigious schools in Malaysia, Global Indian International School and Vikas International School. The students who are participating in this event are Samidhi Kure, Muskan, Saida M. Reza, Preeti Praveen, Ashwati, and Durkesh Ravishankar.
Will each be speaking on the topic Self-Reliant India, Strong India. This term was coined by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on May 12, 2020, in reference to investment in and supporting local businesses and focusing on benefiting various segments, such as cottage industries, micro, small, and medium enterprises, laborers, the middle class, and other industries.
The rules of this competition, let me remind you that there will be one team comprising of 3 participants representing each school. Speeches will be up to 2 minutes, and contestants will stop their speech if they exceed the time limit. Participants will be judged on content, diction, expression, organization, loud and clear voice, and time limit.
So first up, we have Samidhi Kure. I request her to now please take over.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Samidhi from class 9 and I'm studying in Vikas International School. So today my topic is self-reliant India. As we all know, India is a vast country. And as India achieved its independence on August 15, 1947, our political masters has found out that India has been led to a point of extinction by the British. India has successfully overthrown slavery. And the partition has uprooted a lot of people's lives. And millions of them were homeless. Just recently, our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, during his address to the nation on 12 May 2020, he said that this is a good opportunity for India to become a self-reliant country and fight this pandemic as one. self-reliant India is not far away. It is something that we uphold. Thank you.
Now call upon our next contestant, Muskan.
Namaskar, judges and audience. The pandemic today has not just encouraged this event over virtual platform, but has also resulted in the call for a self-reliant Atmanirbhar Bharat. In an effective response to an unprecedented emergency that disrupted all channels of trade, India plans on converting this crisis into an opportunity and strengthen its fight by becoming self-reliant. To borrow Atalji's words, American people have shown that democracy and individual liberty provide the conditions in which knowledge progresses, science discovers, innovation occurs, enterprise thrives, and ultimately people advance. In order to implement the principle of economic self-sufficiency, one must build an independent national economy, one that serves one's own people on one's own resource strength and public efforts. Atmanirbhar Bharat is not just a slogan, but a vision with deep roots in India's intellectual tradition. As the Sare Jahan Se Acha poet Iqbal wrote, "You are a falcon and it is your duty to fly." But it's not just a duty, it's also our time. Because as Swami Vivekanand once said, the 21st century is India's century. Jai Hind and thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Muskan. Our third contestant for today is Saida M. Reza.
One and all present here. My name is Saida. I'm from Vikas International School. My topic is Self-Reliance India. Self-Reliant India, a strong India. So what is precisely self-reliant? A country which builds an economy of its own, free from dependence from others, and which stands on its own feet. An economy which serves one's own people and develops the strength of its resources can be termed as self-reliant. Diversity is our strength, and it is not only restricted to the people, but also to the resources available in India, like agriculture, water, forests, fisheries, minerals. The list is never exhaustive. However, somewhere down the road, things took a turn, and now we are dependent on other countries in certain sectors. So what makes us dependent? Don't we have the expertise or skills to handle our own resources? Of course not. We Indians are one of the most resourceful people found on earth. I believe that self-reliance is not something that the government has to decide. Let us take a moment and reflect on this new kind of freedom struggle, a struggle to end dependence and reliance on other countries, a struggle to make India a superpower once again. Jai Hind. Thank you.
I would like to call upon Preeti Praveen.
Good morning to everyone present here today. My name is Preeti Praveen, and I'm here to talk about how a self-reliant India is a strong India. Let me start with a question. Who doesn't like being self-reliant? You must remember the first time you tied your shoes by yourself or cooked your favorite meal on your own. No one prefers to depend on others. But what if we speak of this on a national level? A country is considered self-reliant if it doesn't turn to other nations for its economical, military, agricultural, or political support. Part of this idea of self-reliance lies our culture and our heritage. The Indian culture has always emphasized the principle of looking after our own. Even during the independence movement, the concept of Swadesh was given the topmost priority. However, the first major step towards self-reliance was seen in 1943 after the Bengal famine, when Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru first spoke passionately about self-reliance. His spirit has lived on in the 2014 Make in India initiative. This was a calling to foreign companies by saying, "Come, make in India. We have the skill, the desire, and the talent to do something great." This spirit of self-reliance dwells in every Indian citizen, and our determination and patriotism towards an independent and prosperous India will ensure a future like this will exist. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, Preeti. Now we call upon Ashwati to give her speech.
Good morning to one and all present here. I'm S. Ashwati from class 10, studying in Vikas International School. Today, my topic is Self-Reliant India, a Strong India. Today, I would like to talk about the 5 I's which our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has laid down to make India into a self-reliant economy. The intent, inclusion, investment, infrastructure, and innovation are to be regarded with utmost priority to make a self-reliant India. Indian culture is one which believes in the welfare of the world. Our unique culture considers Earth to be the mother, and when our Bharat Bhumi becomes self-sufficient, it ensures possibilities of a prosperous world. India is a vast country with 130 crore people. This should be the becoming self-reliant should be the new promise for each and every Indian. Becoming self-reliant is really important, as we have all the skill and we exceed in the enterprise in India, all the Indians. A new self-reliant India is bound to emerge out from the darkness. Jai Hind.
Last but not the least, we have Durkesh Ravishankar.
Good morning to everyone present here today. I, Durkesh, stand before you to speak on self-reliant India, a strong India. Teotonio dos Santos defined dependence as a situation in which a country's economy is conditioned by development and expansion of another economy. As said by our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, it is necessary that India becomes a self-reliant country in the post-COVID era. India is an extremely dependent economy on several economies. For instance, defense equipment. Now is the perfect time for India to rise in the market. As Prime Minister Narendra Modi said in his 2020 inaugural address, 5 things are very important to build self-reliant India: intent, inclusion, investment, infrastructure, and innovation. In about 5 years, once India becomes self-reliant, she doesn't have to worry about its economy being vulnerable or her economy plunging if far in the future America decides to wage a trade war as it did with China. Our cultures and traditions too may spread around the world and change into something new with a modern twist. But the key problem, which is neither external finance nor domestic offshore manufacturing, but resolute indigenous endeavors, must be carefully taken care of by our government. I would like to conclude my speech here. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Durkesh. I would like to call upon the judges to offer their insight on what they thought about the speeches by inviting on Mr. Asghar Ali.
First of all, thank you very much for inviting me to be one of the judges to go through these candidates. I think most of them were very clear, and the time is very limited, about 2 minutes, and they were able to express themselves. And I'm very pleased with all of them that what they have expressed for self-reliance India. And I would like to congratulate all of them. They are very good speakers. They are very good Indians who express themselves for this self-reliance India campaign, and I hope they will continue to do so.
Now I would like to call upon Dr. Asha Vinukumar to offer her insight.
Good morning to all the dignitaries and all the participants. And to all these young students, I feel so very happy to understand how the young generation is quite aware of all the current affairs. And very important is how they have presented these topics or these insights in such a beautiful way. So I'd like to thank each one of you for giving me an opportunity to be amongst you all. And I'm very sure this young generation is really going to take India to a much, much better heights. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And now we would love to hear what Ms. Madhavi has to say.
This was a great experience, fantastic. Congratulations to all the participants. You all did very well. Topic selection was excellent. And I'm really amazed at your current affairs knowledge as well. I'm talking about all the kids. So it was very good, very nice. I'm happy. All the best to all of you.
Thank you, Ms. Madhavi. I would like to call upon our chief guest to give his insight on the competition in speeches.
Good morning. On behalf of High Commission of India, Kuala Lumpur, I congratulate all the contestants who have participated in the inter-school speech competition from both schools, Global Indian International School and Vikas International School, on the occasion of India's 74th Independence Day celebration. All the students have given their best speech about self-reliant India, a strong India. Once again, I congratulate them. I would like to congratulate all the winners of today's speech contest and wish them all success in their future endeavor. I would like to thank principals of Global Indian International School and Vikas International School, all 3 judges, and others for their support to organize this event very successfully. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Mr. K. INR. It was great to hear what you had to say. And once again, thank you to everyone for being here. The results are being awaited. I'd like to call upon the principal of GIIS, Dr. Danisha Bhardwaj Singh, to give her remarks.
Good morning, everyone. Self-reliant India, independent India, powerful India, and India ready to take on the platform on globe. At the outset, I would like to congratulate all wonderful speakers who have brought insight with their feelings and connecting into data and some information. Also, I am thankful to our chief guest, Mr. K. INR, Director ICCR Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, who has graced the occasion and motivated all the participants and the organizers. Also thankful to the judges, Mr. Ali Asgar, Ms. Asha, and Mrs. Madhvi Murali. Thank you all for sparing out time from your routines and being here with us. What's important for any country is to be self-reliant. What is required to be self-reliant? All our governments are working, and so is the current one too. As these hosts are alumni, I'm thankful to them also to be here. As they mentioned, that how a country has to work towards being self-reliant and how the current education policy, the new national education policy, has brought in changes which are very much required. When we talk about self-reliant India, especially, to me, there are two things. One is strategies and another is attitude. Attitude amongst all the citizens to be self-reliant. And that attitude is with us, with all of us, with you, with me. Let us begin with that. Let us not wait that unless the policies will be thrusted upon us and then only the things will move. Contribute in a small way. Each individual, each citizen contributing in the best possible way will add a big support to the strategies to be executed tomorrow. Now, I think the results must be ready. A few words about the participants. You all have brought in the best from your side, from your hearts and mind. Well-woven, short, crisp speeches, which are telling that how much our young minds, as our guest Ms. Asha brought in, are aware and are connected to their country. In any competition, there has to be hard work, there has to be insight, and there has to be zeal. But the most important for any competition is, there are two things. You might be thinking it is winning or losing. No, it is not winning and losing. It is winning and learning. It is a competition. 3 judges are there and their discretion is final. We haven't seen, I haven't seen as yet what is the discretion and the result. But notwithstanding to that, few of you will win and few of you will understand where was the gap and then work towards a better tomorrow. Last thing, to me, definition of self-reliant is beyond being just self-reliant. I feel the way we are working, the way our minds and hearts are connected to our nation, along with being self-reliant, that we are not dependent on others, we are mentally ready and with heart are having that much of enthusiasm that tomorrow we are there to help other countries across the globe. With this, I wish everyone the best. Once again, thank you so much, everyone, for being here and participating in this event in one or the other way. A special thank to these 2 young alumni, because I strongly feel anyone coming to GIS or the organization where we all are comes as a stranger and goes as an ambassador. So thank you so much, both of you, Mannat and Shayan, for being our wonderful ambassadors. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am. For the moment that all the participants have been so eagerly waiting for. The results are here. I'd like to call upon Ms. Rajni to give them out.
Good morning, everyone. Ma'am, I am happy to be sharing this limelight with you and be able to declare the results. So without further ado, I'll start in the reverse order. The third position is taken by Ashwati of Vikas International School. And we have a tie for the second spot. We have Preeti Praveen and Muskan taking the second spot from Global Indian International. And coming up on top today, it's Durkesh taking the first position from Global Indian International School. So congratulations to all you participants. Like everyone has spoken earlier, each one of you is a winner to have shared this platform to be able to present your thoughts. So congratulations, and another congratulations are in order for all the winners. And thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you everybody for being a part of this. And to close the session, I'll call upon the alumni to give away the vote of thanks. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Rajni, and congratulations to all the winners and the participants. Well, that was surely a very insightful webinar, and now it's coming to an end. We loved hearing what everyone had to say, and it was wonderful to be back after 2 years hosting for our school once again. Once again, I would like to thank the Indian High Commission, our chief guest, the judges, and contestants for joining us. Have a wonderful day, and remember, self-reliant India is strong India. Jai Hind.